Hey all, our moon is now in fixed fire. It has transited into Leo as of this morning, my time anyway. And I have the Six of Earth, Six of Coins. At the center of this reading, our Lunar Pull for October 21st, 2019. These messages are, as always, for the collective, for any and all signs. And they are for the time surrounding and following the time of the moon in Leo here at the very end of Libra season, 2019. We are using the Game of Thrones tarot deck today. If you find yourself interested in this deck and the images, just scroll down to the description box below to check out more information. I'm sorry if this music is too loud. The Lovers and the Queen of Cups also showing for us now. Gemini energy on the table. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy on the table with the Queen of Water here, the Queen of Chalices. The Three of Coins and the Knight of Coins also come through. So it looks like at this time in terms of work and probably related finances, a lot of you are doing work that you love to do. You are progressing slowly and steadily toward a goal, likely in that type of work. And in the meantime, you are seeing an equal give and take, an equal exchange of energy as far as your efforts and what you're being rewarded. Some of you are even able to involve charity in the situation. So someone else is showing you a charitable action by investing in you and in this work perhaps that you love to do, this goal perhaps that you're progressing slowly towards, or vice versa. You are already earning enough to invest in someone else or show charity in some way to someone else. Either way, it looks like you have a decision to make of paths that you'd like to continue forward on now. Do you want to continue on the path that you have been moving forward on, or do you want to embark on a new path? Now, this might be with a business partner related to this work you love to do, or this might be in love, in relationships, some other area of your life. Some of you may be juggling choices, may have more than one partner available for you. Again, whether we're talking about business or love, so that's going to be, different depending on each specific individual here, especially in a general reading for the collective. And we've got the Hangman on the bottom of the deck for this reading. Pisces energy coming through again specifically, and then the moon below that. So Pisces energy here. And we see the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Fire below that. So some type of an acknowledgement there that this is the end of a burden, of a cycle, a spiritual journey, maybe a creative journey, if that has something to do with the work that you are really enjoying doing. If you're not loving the work that you're doing, then perhaps you are engaging in necessary collaborations at this time. And so whether or not you want to embark on a new path with a new partner, may have a lot to do with how you feel about that necessary collaboration. If that partnership, that new partnership that presents itself, is a business partner, a working partner of sorts, right? Let me just adjust. So overall, what it seems that we see happening is that you seem to be suspended in between two choices, these two paths that are presented to you, that are before you now. And all is not what it seems to those around you, because while you may appear martyred, while it may appear that you really have to make a sacrifice here, all is not what it seems, because the decision is really already made. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not a difficult decision for you to make. If you are truly having trouble making the decision, maybe I'll remember to link below a pick a card reading that I did not too long ago, called This or That, Which One Do I Choose? And it could help you potentially make that choice, right? Or get some advice and insight as to what you see down the path, considering each choice that's available to you, right? So it may be a difficult sacrifice to make, to not continue with something that's on the path that you're on currently. But what needs to transform for you is this Six of Coins, this Six of Earth, this feeling that you're only getting an equal give and take, or that a lot of your work is simply charity, or that you need a lot of charity to continue doing the work you're doing, something like that. Something about it, it's an equal give and take, but it's still not as much as you're wanting to reap. It's still not the rewards you're headed towards. You want that to transform. You don't want to have to take from others to keep this going, or at least not in the way that you're doing now, right? Or you don't want so much of your work to seem like charity again. And I do think that you seem to be in deep thought and contemplation and prayer, even, about what it is that you truly want here, about what means the most to you. At the same time, I think that this same type of action, this same type of prayer, deep contemplation and meditation here, is likely how you manifested the opportunity for yourself to begin with. Another way you know what you're choosing. You've called in this choice, this path. It does look like you are going on this new path. You are taking this new opportunity, chance path, again, whether it's a business partner or a lover. It's walking a new path, and so sacrificing your old one. And it's not as much of a sacrifice as it might appear. The decision isn't as hard to make as it would appear. Again, you've called this in, you know you want this, but there is a group that you may be leaving behind, a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a friend group, a family of sorts, whether it's a co-workers or friends or otherwise, right? But this that you've called in, this that is here now, if you didn't mean to call it in, it's like your heart called it in. And whether you did so unconsciously or consciously, you've done so by connecting to the spirit of nature, connecting to source, connecting to the universe, to whatever it is that anchors you, that lies beyond the veil. Something that a lot of you may practice is indulging in certain substances, certain drugs, when going into meditation or practicing calling things in, when going into a space of contemplation even. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, with your practices, but there is cause for concern here as far as your something that may need to be left behind if you are going to transform this present state of an equal give and take, yes, but some charity being involved and not really earning or making as much as you feel you should or will. A key part of transforming that may be as you're slowly, steadily progressing toward your goal, and you are surely getting there with this card representing that progression in the upright. You'll need to pay attention to the details. So as we said, one of those details may be, how do you feel about this collaboration? I think this may be the work group or whatever type of family-like group that you are leaving behind, in fact. But another detail, the other details may just be about your own behavior, your own self, patterns, habits. And some of you I see are partying habitually. As part of this slow, steady progression, you do deserve, breaks and rewards and times to release and have fun and connect and just enjoy life along the way, of course. But those of you who are doing so by partying, everybody has their drink of choice, pick your poison. Everybody has, or maybe your drug of choice or your activity of choice, right? Whatever it is, that may be something, one of, if not the only things that halt you in getting to the goal that you're headed toward. And again, it does look like you absolutely are choosing that path, this new one that presents itself. It may be something that helps you get to where you're going in terms of money and career quicker, or it may be this other thing that's going on with your love life, as we said, right? But it's this, whomever else it has you leaving behind on your old path, your previous path. It's like this dream come true, this love, this connection, this partnership, and or this ability to pay for the things you want, to pay off debts, perhaps. You are currently balancing your resources, your finances, your energy, your time, but it is a struggle. It is at least a juggle. And this will free you from a lot of that. It's also a path that allows you not only to bring in more money, more treasure, more gold, but a path that allows you to learn something new. You will be like a student again, a scholar of sorts, making a plan for your future, learning about how to do that, a plan for your financial future, at least, if not actually embarking on a new subject matter as a student as well. So yeah, this time in between where you just seem to be trying to make this decision, I think this is for the benefit of those people in that group that you do care about, that you're sort of leaving behind, honoring that, just honestly beginning the mourning process, because no matter how much you care about them or maybe enjoyed this collaboration or that's being a part of that group, family, even, as we said, for some it feels like family, you can't turn away from what you've dreamt up and wished into being and manifested into being for yourself, what your heart has called out for, what brings multiple wishes and dreams of yours true. In terms of opportunity, partnership, monetary value, etc., etc. Like I said, for some of you, you even have, plans for the future are already, that's really what that space is about. You're going into mourning and you're making plans for the future. And it seems to some like you're trying to make a decision, but you already know where you're heading. That's definitely what I see. And the message about, you've certainly called this into being, especially if you've got significant Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your chart. No matter what you have in your chart, what you identify as, at this time, we're all of us that connect with this message are trying to feel our way through the present situation, feel our way through deciding on this path, which is why for most of us there is not really any decision to be made. Because in feeling into how this new path makes us feel, we're overwhelmed by the excitement of, like I said, the fact that it makes multiple dreams and wishes of ours come true. It seems to give us a chance for them, right? And the message about if you are party as part of your unwinding and your release and part of your regular routine because you are working so slowly and steadily toward a goal. So just for example, say every weekend, and you're engaging in certain things that you've considered you might want to slow it down on, or, rein it in on just a little. I want to say, especially if you identify as Virgo, but even Capricorn or Taurus, because that's coming through for this Knight of Coins card for me. So I think we will leave our lunar pool for October 21st there. I do hope the needed insight was able to reach you here. If you are in need of a personal reading and would like to order one from me, just scroll down to the description box below where you can find information and links that will help you to do that. You can follow a link or email me at lunartickstarot@gmail.com. My name is Aze, and I'm happy to work with you anytime, either way, whether you'd like to discuss details first or not. Also, just thank you so much for all of your support to Lunartics Tarot. Yes, of course, personal readings and donations. The link to donate is down below in the description box as well. But also thank you for likes, comments, shares, subscribes, messages. All of it is so truly appreciated. And I do love to hear how the messages resonate with you if they do. That's always helpful for me. So with that, I do hope that everyone will make the most of the end of Libra season, this Leo moon energy here at the end of Libra season. And I look forward to doing another lunar pool reading for us, our daily reading for the collective, just as soon as I can. Likely I will have the one for the 22nd up in just a few hours.